Hi, this is Marloomz Creations, and today I'm going to show you how to create these police officers on your rainbow loom. For today's tutorial, you're going to need your rainbow loom set up in the staggered configuration, your hook, and you're going to need a few color bands. You're going to need a dark blue and a light blue. And I didn't count it, I apologize. I just put a bunch of light blue in a container as well as a bunch of dark blue. And you're also going to need black for his police stick, the rim of his hat, his tie, and his shoes. So you need light blue, dark blue, black, and the yellow that I chose here is, I think it's Rainbow Loom's yellow. I don't know the name of the color, but it's a neon. And as far as his handcuffs, how I made that is you're going to need two bands, and I used these two type of bands that I found at EC Moore, but I think they sell them somewhere else too. And they're like a bubbly band. They are terrible for looping. Sorry, whoever made them. They break so easily, but they do make very good handcuffs and a chain if you're just looping it just together. But as far as using it in the actual doll, it's terrible. It tears. So I used two of these and two gray bands. You're going to need two of these and two gray bands for his handcuffs. So you're also going to need, brown bands, but you're only going to need 4 because you need 2 here and 2 here for the hair, which you could barely see. If you want your cop to be a female cop, you can add long hair on the side, and I'll show you when we're looping where you can add the hair. So you need brown bands and light blue, dark blue, black, neon yellow, and these type of bands for the handcuffs. You're also going to need the skin color for his face. And as far as his eye, I use small pony beads. And if you don't have them, that's okay. I'll show you how to make eyes using bands as we get to the tutorial. So let's start making the police officer. And the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to make his arms and his legs. So what you're going to do is we're going to first make one of his arms. And you're going to take 2 light blue bands and place it from here to here. And then you're going to take the yellow or neon yellow and place it here. And these are double, so they're 2 bands. 2 more light blue. And 2 more light blue. And then we're going to take our skin color and place 2 here, followed by another single, and wrapping around this peg 4 times. And that's one of your police officer's arms. We can loop it. You push back the capping and just loop it forward. That's one arm. And then we're going to do the legs together. So you're going to grab your dark blue bands, and we're going to be grabbing 3 at a time. Take 3 bands, dark blue, place it here, and we're going to go down 5 times using dark blue, 3 at a time, going down 5 times. And then the next color after this is going to be black, so gather your black bands. So we went down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're switching to 3 black bands, placing it here, and then you're going to grab a single black band and wrap it around 4 times. Take your hook and you loop it forward. Let me take this off so you can see. and then remove it. And that is one of your police officer's leg and shoe. Let me just adjust it. And so you're going to make another one of these and another one of these. And then once you have done that, then we can move on to making the body of the police officer. I have made his legs and his arms, and now we can put them to the side and begin the actual police officer. You're going to grab the dark blue bands again, and again using 3 at a time, you're going to place 3 from here to here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, make sure when you place your bands that they're placed nice and neat and not overlapping. It just looks better in the end. And then 3 from here to here. I'm sorry, actually you're going to place yellow or the neon color. You're going to take 3 of those as well, and you're going to place it right here, like that. Then you're going to take these 3 blues and place it here, and then these 3 and place it here. So we use 3 bands on this entire setup, and that's what yours should look like right now. And then the next thing is we're switching to the color of the hair that you chose for your police officer. If you want your police officer to be a female, you can still place the 2 brown bands here, and then later on, if you make a link that's long, you can add the link right here, the 2 hairs. So you can leave these brown bands here, but then you could add hair going sideways over here, and then that would be a police officer that's female. So you place 2 brown bands, 1 here and 1 set here, and that's all you need. Place the 2 brown bands, you're going to switch to the skin color band that your police officer is going to be, and you're going to place 1 set here, 1 here, so we did 3 in the middle, and then take the skin color and then turn in, and the same on this side, turn in, grab 2 more skin color and create the neck. And now we're switching to his uniform and the light blue part, and you're going to grab 2 at a time. You're going to go to the left and to the right. You might not see it because it blends in. And then we're going to go down 4 times on each side. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the same on this side. So we went down 4 on each side, and then in the middle you're going to switch to your black bands and place 2 here, 2 here, 2 there. Let's switch to light blue again. Don't remove yours, I was just fixing it because it was overlapping. So we did 4 blue going down, 4 down, black, 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 and a light blue. And now for the next row, before we add any bands, we're going to add capping. So grab 2 black bands and a yellow band. And actually, we forgot to add a little band over here. what you're going to do is you're going to just remove this band right here. The second band, it's not a big deal. Just put it to the side like that. And take this band and wrap it around this peg twice. So we remove that second band, and then once you place that yellow band, you can replace that. And that's it. And that will become this pocket part of his uniform. So take this yellow band and place it in the middle and wrap it around twice. Take this black, wrap it around twice on this peg, and the same on this one. And then grab your black bands and place 2 here, 2 right there, 2 in the middle, and 2 on this one. And now we're switching to the dark blue again, and we're grabbing 3 at a time. And you're taking 3 bands, and from the middle peg, bring it to the outer peg. And the same again, 3 blue, dark blue bands from the middle peg to the outer peg. And now if you want, at this point you can add the legs. So you take your hook and make sure you're grabbing 3 bands here and 3 here. And you can place his leg on this band right here. And the same on this one. You can place his arms. Actually, before you place his arm, grab 2 black bands and take your hook, put it through just one of the loops of your police officer's arms, take a black band, wrap it around 2 times after that loop, and then take your hook and go through the other blue loop. And you're going to place all that on this peg right here. Like that. And you're going to try to and if that part was just tricky for you, this is another way you can do it. You can take just one of the loops of the arm, place it on here, take your black band, wrap it around this peg 2 times, why is this difficult? Okay, and then take your hook and place the other part of the arm on top of that band. And yep, that's it. And then we'll fix that up. Once it's looped, I'll show you what to do with that part. And so now we're going to be placing some triangle bands. First, we'll place one on his face so we don't forget. You take a skin color and place it from here to here. It should be like a triangle. And then over here, we're going to place one. We're skipping these 3 because we need to be bringing those capping bands up, so we'll add a triangle band later. Just take a single blue and place it on these 3. So where your leg is from your police officer, you count 1, 2, 3, the 3rd peg up, and you place a triangle band there. And then another blue and a triangle band here. And then we'll place a triangle band on this one after we've brought this capping band up as well. So we need to add 2 triangle bands while we're looping. As far as your police officer's eyes, I'm going to be using small pony beads. If you do not have small pony beads, then you can use bands. So I'll show you with the pony bead first. I take 2 beads and I grab the color of his skin and I just place the band through those small beads, and then I place that from here to here and separate it. If you do not have that, Then you're going to take a black band and wrap it around your hook 4 times. And the same, another band, a single, wrapped around your hook 4 times. And you're going to transfer this onto your skin color. So you're going to just pull these bands up and over onto that band. And then this is your police officer's eyes. You'd separate it and it would go on the same 2 pegs. But for today, I am using the pony beads. So add your eyes. And once you have done that, then we can begin to loop. You're going to reach in through the leg and you're going to grab not the black band, but the set of 3 blue bands that are right here. There should be 3. So reach in, push the leg away, grab those 3 blue bands and bring it to this middle peg right here. And let's do the same on this side. Reach in, push the leg band away. And you're grabbing, sorry for working upside down, I just wanted you to see. You're grabbing those 3 blue, the one that, there should be 3. Do I have 3? I have 2. So I'm going to go back in there and grab that little guy that's hiding. And there. I have now grabbed every band. Once you have done that, you're going to re-enter the peg and bring those black bands forward. And bring that up. Bring these up. And then you're going to reach in the middle. Push all the bands back. And bring the doubled black bands forward. So now we're going to reach to the side. And to remember how we place the capping, we're going to bring the capping band up. We're going to pull it and bring it up and over. I'm going to do the same with the yellow. Grab it with your hook, bring it up and over. And the same here. Grab it with your hook and bring it up and over. And now we're going to place a capping band there. I mean a triangle band. So what I like to do is I take my hook and I remove just the top 2. There's 2 here and 2 here. I just remove the top 2 and I place the blue band on there and then I replace it. Then I do the same on here. I take off just the top 2, place the blue band, and then I replace it. And the same here, the top 2, place the blue band on there, and then replace it. And then that's how you're able to add your triangle band. And now we're going to reach in here, push back the triangle band, grab the 2 blue bands and bring them forward. Bring these blue bands forward. And make sure you're pushing that triangle band back and grabbing the bottom blue, bring that forward. Same here, push these back, bring this forward, bring these forward, and push this triangle band back and bring the blue forward. Now this part, we're going to push this back, bring the blue forward, and the reason we're not looping this or adding a triangle is because we need to bring this forward. Grab the yellow, bring it up and over, and now we're going to add a triangle band. Take a single band, place it on those 2, remove these top 2 right here, like that, and just transfer that on there. So now it's a full triangle, and replace that. And once we did that, you can now loop the middle, and loop this middle. Remember to push back that triangle band. The same here. Loop the middle first. And then we're going to bring the arms, the arm band, or the shoulder to that peg. You're reaching in where the arm is, and you're grabbing just these bands right here. So if it confuses you sometimes, you can turn your loom to the side and watch what you're looping. Push back every band and only grab those 2 and bring it to the middle. And now we're going to push back all these bands and grab the 2 skin color. That should be easy since it's a skin color. Now you're going to take your hook and grab just the top 2 bands. And you can see where it goes because it's being pulled, and mine are going to the left first. Grab the second set of bands, there should be 2, and mine are going to the right, and the final one is going forward for me. And now reach in, and you're going to loop these, and make sure when you looped this part that you pushed all these bands out of the way like that. And then grab the bottom 2, loop it forward. Here's your chance to make a female. If you have a link, you add the link here and it'll be long, and you add the link here and it'll be long. And then once you've added the link here and here, then you can loop this brown band forward. And then it would be female cop. So we loop the brown on this side and this side. Now don't forget to loop this right here. Make sure your eyes are separated if you're using bands. Bring these forward, and over here we have 2 sets of blue bands. We're going to grab the first set. Reach in, grab the first set, and you're bringing that to the middle. And the same on this side. Reach in, grab the first set of blue bands, and bring that to the middle. I think, did I grab all the bands? Let me make sure that I grabbed all these bands. Nope, I left one. Okay, so yeah, make sure you're grabbing every band. So I'm grabbing these 3 and bringing it to the middle. And then I'm looping this. That set forward. This blue set forward. And then don't loop the middle yet. I'll show you why. Loop these blue. And then these. And then we're looping the yellow last. So you're going to push in here and grab the 3 bottom yellow bands and bring it forward so that the yellow shows. If you loop the yellow first, then the blue is going to overlap, and you don't want that. Take your hook, reach in here, grab a dark blue band, and pull it through all those bands. Place both loops on your hook and create a slip knot like this. Be careful not to pull too tight so that the band doesn't snap. And if it snaps on you, you can just repeat that process. So let's remove him from our loom. And then after that, we're going to be making his handcuffs, his police stick, and the rim of his hat. For the rim, you need more black bands. So this is your police officer, and you're going to take your hook and find those 2 black bands right here and pull it up a little like that. And the same here. These 2 black bands, they're hidden. Don't pull them too tight. And then pull them up like that. And then adjust his arms. And then you can take this this one right here, the single string, and hide it in the back. That's the one that we secured with the slip knot. So now let's make the rim of his hat, and then after that we do his handcuffs and his police stick. So now we are going to make your police officer's the rim of his hat. You're going to grab your black bands and you're going to place 3 bands at a time on your loom like that, and you're going to go down 4 times doing that. So I'm taking 3 black bands and I'm going to go down 4 times. And then after I have placed 4 sets, I'm going to take a single black and wrap it around only 3 times. That's it, not 4. And then take those 3 bands that we looped, push them back, and then loop those 3 bands forward. It might be a little bit tight of a squeeze to loop. Now grab a single black band and loop this through these bands right here and place it on your hook. And if you need an S-clip for this part, so go grab yourself an S-clip or a C-clip, and then you're going to, once you've placed that single band, you're going to remove this. And you're going to take your hook and go through the back of your police officer, and as you can tell, there's like a hole here and a hole here. That's where you're placing your hook, through that hole. Grab these bands and bring it through the back, and then secure that with the S-clip, like that. Now grab another single band, go through the back of your police officer again, come out the front, and go through these 3 loops right here and place a single black band through it, like that. And then go through the back of your police officer, come out the front, grab those loops, bring it through, and what you're going to do is take your finger, put your finger through those loops, and we're not going to secure the S-clip on this band. We're using this to pull the second set of bands. So pull up and secure your S-clip on the set right here. And once you know for sure that you grab that, then you can take this and remove it. And there is the rim of your police officer. And let's make the most important part, the handcuffs. I mean, how else would he be able to subdue his criminal, right? So let's get the 2 silver bands that look like the bubble bands, the metallic, and then 2 gray bands. And what you're going to do is take your loom and grab your single gray band, place it on any peg, it doesn't matter, on 2 pegs, and twist it over itself. Same with this one, twist it over itself. And then grab this band and wrap it around only 2 times, and the same on the first one, 2 times. And actually you do need 3 gray bands, so grab 3, another band. And then you're going to take your hook, push the metallic band out of the way, and maybe hold on to the metallic band so it doesn't pop off. Grab the gray band, loop it forward, grab this gray band, loop it forward, and then take your hook and pop this off. Once you have popped that off, it should look like handcuffs already, but you have to make the slip knot. So take your gray band, and you're going to be careful not to lose this whole thing. You're going to pull it through all the gray bands like that. So it should look like this. Take your hook, go through those bands, and grab this loop. And then you're going to bring it back through, and you're going to create a slip knot. And that just makes sure that it stays together. And then you can just adjust the loops like this. And what I did is I just went somewhere in the back of his, side of his pants, and I took the long gray band and I pulled it through. So it kind of looks like it's somewhere on his buckle. And then if you want, you can hide that gray band and continue to thread it through the back of him. Or if you want it to be removable, you don't tie a knot, just keep hiding it through the back of his clothing. If you're giving it as a gift and you don't want it to get lost, then I suggest, yes, tying it into a knot. And so that's his handcuffs. And now we need to do his police stick. And the police stick is just single bands tied around itself. It's a single band. And you just tie it around itself, and you can make it as long as you want. So it's single, put on these 2 pegs, and tie it around itself. I don't remember how long I made the first one. We'll just wing it. So you just continue to go down the loom and twist it over itself. And then once you're happy with the length, say this is how long I want it, I take a single black band, wrap it around 4 times, and then I just loop. So you just take your hook and you just continue to loop forward. And then you take another single black band and you create the slip knot. Another slip knot. Make sure you're going through all the bands. And then tie that off. And you can pull it off. And then you just adjust it because it gets all twisty, depending on how you looped it. Today I didn't loop too good. Usually my first one came out nicer because I actually did it by hand. For some reason this one came out all crazy. But that's the basic idea. And then I just went through his hand and I pulled that black band through. And I placed the police stick through it, and I just continued to tie that into a knot over his hand. I mean, if you have a better way to do it, be my guest. This part was not something that I really thought through. It's just a little stick. And I don't think he's going to hurt anybody with this wobbly stick, but you get the idea. That's his police stick. And then you can take that band that we made a slip knot, hide that, and that is your police officer. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you like my videos, please subscribe.